game today comes to you from the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington. And we'll have a very wet one here tonight as the Lions get set to take on the Seahawks. Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss. Both teams ready for tonight's showdown, so let's head to the field for the kickoff. This one is handled by Drummond. Ready to go on offense for the first time. So they have 1st and 10 here. Only one man in the backfield. Tosses it right. Runs for the tackle. Tatupu is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
2nd and 10.
Will.
The Lions line up in trips bunch.
Let's do our thing. Hey, watch the ball.
Pollard moves in motion.
Split. Play hard and fast, baby. Yo, 16. Here I come.
Gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. Fabino is there for the tackle at the 28-yard line. Ketna completes the short one, about a 4-yard gain on 2nd down. Ball on their own 28.
Here I go. You gotta have it, D. Good shoot.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime.
We're gonna take it. Deuce it. Hey, let's go 1 D.
Gets the pass off. Hamlin makes the tackle at the 43. They pick up 16 yards on 3rd down. Ball on their own 43. The Seahawks come out in a 4-3.
Understand. Keep moving. Ain't no fast.
With a counterplay, hurdles the defense. Trufant drags the ball carrier down behind the line. Big tackle there for Lawson. Great pursuit there, John.
You can say that if you want. He knows how to prepare. And it really pays off when you make stops like that.
Second and long coming up here. The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Ketna with a man in motion.
Oh, there, baby. Come on.
Hand it off. He just unloaded on it. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. And they'll face a long third down here.
42-yard line. Watch underneath. Watch a man.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Drops back. With the pass, it's batted away. Oh, was the intended receiver on that play. Peterson had coverage on throw. Comes into the game for the punt. Warren into return. And he waves for the fair catch. Excellent kick. Deep and very high. Well, John, has been raining since early morning. How do you see the weather affecting the offensive approach to this game?
I was watching both of these teams during warm-ups, and I saw guys slipping and sliding all over the place. It's not going to be easy for the offense, that's for sure.
Troy goes with a four-man front. Aimed it off to the back. What a sticker. Kennedy comes up to make the play at the 11-yard line. Alexander running hard, going right through the arm tackles. Second and 2 coming up here. Detroit shifts their set so they can pack the line.
No more, fellas. Get it up.
He gets the catch. Hall stops the play in the backfield. You know, Johnny always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
The defense is shifting. Only one man back. Pressure. Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Broom is ready to punt this one away. Drummond sets up, waiting for the punt. This one goes out of bounds. Ball on the 43-yard line. Play. Peterson brings him down at the 43.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense on it. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
It's second down and 9 to go.
Second and 9. Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Tucks it away. The rush gets to him from behind. The Seahawks scoop up the fumble. The 30, the 20. And he high steps his way to the end zone. Dives, touchdown. Perfect place at the right time on that play. A fumble recovery and a touchdown. Brown comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
Points off turnovers are a big key to winning a ball game. But when it's your defense that does the scoring, that takes the pressure off your offense.
This one is fielded by Drummond.
It's still early in the game, but you got to think the coach wants his guys to make a statement by scoring some points in this drive.
Ball on their own 20. It off to the back. The Lions scoop it up.
Now this is how they keep you attack. Watch this one right here. Get a good tackle position, deliver a shot, and knock the ball right out of there.
Hand it off. Nice play fake. Gets rid of it. And this pass is completed. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on their own 32. Ketna with split backs.
Yellow, 58. Lane. Blue, 25. Watch each other back. Red, 74. Don't make a play. Back it up, baby.
Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. Can't complete that short pass, and it's second down.
Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Watch screen.
Jones lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Hands it off. Pressure coming. He can't escape.
That's just a case of an overload where the defense had more guys rushing than the offense had blocking.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack.
Bring it up.
Ketna back in the shotgun. Closing in. Huge hit. They take another sack, and that brings up 4th down.
They shot through there and used both moves of power to disrupt the play and get that sack.
Harris will come in now to punt it away. Warwick sets up to run back the punt. A line drive. From the 33-yard line. Peter Warwick has a decent return, taking it to the 43-yard line. Ball on their own 43. Changing things up along the defensive front. He'll pass on 1st down. With the throw, Dre Bly picks it off. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown. A spectacular interception and return for a touchdown. Jason Hanson comes in for the point after, which will knot it up. The point after is good. Hanson is back and ready to put this one in the air. From the 2. The last time the defense was on the field, they scored on an interception return. 1st and 10. The Lions come out in a nickel package. Jackson goes in motion.
Watch your eyes. Defense, get ready. Here we come.
Going to the air on first down. Throws it, drops the interception. Sim had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. He'll drop a few like that one.
Detroit now crams the line of scrimmage with defenders.
Silver, 53.
Big man gets in there for a big sack.
He's got a great combination of size and move. He won't be winning any races, but he's good at getting after the quarterback. And let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
It's now 3rd and long after the sack. Detroit lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Dropping back. Launches this one to the right.
It was almost like the defenders were in the huddle on that series. They hit a roadblock with everything they tried.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 35-yard line.
Ball on their own 35. Jones, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Hill comes up to make the play at the 41-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
2nd and 4 coming up here.
On the 41-yard line.
Get some slot going. Not today.
Jones lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
3, 16. Turn it out now.
Hand it off. Trufant is there on the stop.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at it. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
4-yard gain on the play. The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. It's free. The Seahawks grab the live ball.
When the offense turns the ball over this much, the coach needs to figure out why it's happening and make some adjustments.
After the fumble recovery, they'll set up shop at the 44-yard line. Dropping back the pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. And he makes the grab. 5. He dives. Touchdown.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. Pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball. And it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good. So they come onto the field and get a touchdown on the first play.
That was one of those plays that an offensive coordinator dreams about. He draws it up, puts it in the playbook, tells the team to study it, and they execute it perfectly.
Brown is just about ready to kick this one away. And he waves his hand, calling for the fair catch.
It's still very early. This is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
It's 1st and 10. The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Under pressure with the throw. It's broken up. Williams was his intended target. Bullwick was there on the coverage. The Seahawks line up in a 4-3 with the pass knocked down. To Tupu had his hands up.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. That's a break for the offense.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Throwing on the run. Bullwick is there for the tackle at the 35.
Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Watch the snap now. 74.
He hands it off. They'll spot this one at the 42-yard line. That's his 3rd tackle of the contest. After 1 quarter of play, the score is 14-7. Seahawks.
Seattle 14. Detroit 7.
Teams at switch sides, and we'll start the 2nd quarter. Ball on their own 42. The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Spins away from the tackle. Tupu is there for the tackle at the 48-yard line.
This is tough running here. Let's watch him as he gets through right here. And he breaks a tackle and keeps moving forward. I tell you, this guy's hard to bring down.
Hey, watch that screen. Come on.
Crosses it left. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
Ball on their own 46. Number 10 moves in motion.
Let's go, boys.
Little misdirection. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Came with a blitz and there wasn't anywhere to go.
Yeah, and that's why you send all those guys to plug up the hole. At that time, there were no holes at all.
He drops back with the pass. Julian Peterson picks it up.
Julian Peterson is a strong side linebacker. Strong side linebacker usually lines up on or around the tight end. That's one of the things. If you have a linebacker who can take care of the tight end, then you can let your defensive backs take care of the wide receivers.
The Lions come out in a dime package. With a counter play. What a stiff. Lehman is there on the stop at the 49.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Out of the I formation. Holt is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line. Alexander runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. To move the chains on 3rd down here, they have to get it to the 40. Detroit now crams the line of scrimmage with defenders. The backs are lined up in an I. Passing here on 3rd and short. Fires this one deep. It's caught, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 5. He had no trouble going up top that time.
You saw his speed there. He had a gear, and the ball was in the air, and he had another gear.
It's 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. They haven't been into the red zone until now, but they've scored from outside the 20. Detroit now crams the line of scrimmage with defenders, looking to keep them out of the end zone. Cody comes up to make the play at the 3-yard line. Alexander is able to get a yard or two. They're just 3 yards away from the end zone. Detroit now crams the line of scrimmage with defenders. The Lions come out in a nickel package. Look to the end zone. Comes down with it. Touchdown, Seattle.
He gets a great block right here. You spring him for the touchdown. I tell you, he takes the defender right out of his shoes that time.
The extra point attempt is good. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
The offense seems to have their number out there. They need to rethink their strategy on defense. Maybe blitz a little more, trying to create some additional pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
This one is taken by Drummond. Strong move. Fumble. The Seahawks scoop it up. Great play by the special teams to recover the fumble.
I'll tell you, sometimes these kick returners try and do too much when there's nothing there. And this is exactly the type of thing that's going to happen.
So after the fumble now, it's 1st and 10. The defense is shifting. The Lions with a 4-man front. Hasselback with a man in motion.
Keep moving. Come on. All right, now. Let's go. Be good.
Pass play here on 1st down. Sends this pass out of play. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Ball on the 36-yard line. The defense changing its coverage. The Lions line up in a 4-3. Pressure, throwing it away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away.
This is what I would call in this situation.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down. The Lions come out in a dime package. Pressure coming. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down. He picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
They'll try to make their offense start from inside their own 5. And this will be a touchback.
If they want to make this a game, they have to buckle down, avoid mistakes, and work hard to dig themselves out of this hole.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. They'll go with a play fake. Throws on the move. The 30. A lot of space for him. And he stopped at the 47-yard line. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game.
He's got the kind of ability to turn just about any catch into a big play.
Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard.
Keep it up.
Throws it. Now he looks for blockers. Slips the tackle. Trufant stops him at the 46-yard line.
The screen is basically a misdirection play. You get the defense pursuing the quarterback, then he just tosses it over and hopes the receiver can find some running room.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. It's free. The Lions get it. It's back-to-back turnovers. One team, then the other. They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. The Seahawks come out in a dime package. With the pass, complete to the wide receiver. Hamlin is there on the stop at the 39-yard line.
This is a good play for 3rd and long. When you get that kind of execution from your offense in a situation like that, you're doing something right.
Over to his right. Blue game, blue game. All day, baby. Come on.
The blitz is on. Going for the deep man. He's there for the catch. Trufant is there for the tackle. At the 1. Great call against the blitz here.
And you can do that if you can get the protection you need. Because you know you're going to have a good matchup down the field if you can get the time to throw.
They're just a yard away now.
Ball on the 1 yard line.
You can't stop me.
Can he get there? And he's in for the score.
I tell you, they just knocked that defensive line backwards on that play. Watch it here. The offensive line explodes off the ball. The defense can't get any penetration, and the runner is in the end zone.
The extra point attempt is good.
The offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving until they finally got the touchdown.
Hansen will be kicking off. From the 6-yard line. Can't get it from behind. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out as the offense comes out onto the field again. Ball on their own 29.
Here we go.
Detroit goes with a 4-man front.
Right. Danny. Watch out.
Hands it off. Ball loose. The offensive lineman picks it up. They lose the ball in the backfield but manage to recover.
That was a great play to swallow up the ball carrier. Put a big hit on him like that.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go. Detroit lines up in a 4-3. Looking upfield. Fly comes up to make the play at the 37.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. The ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Bailey makes the play at the 37-yard line. Not getting the first down. That will probably bring out the punter. Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 18-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Cross play to the right. Ooh, what a stiff one. The 30. Hamlin takes him down at the 39-yard line. Defender got into the backfield, but he managed to escape and get the first down.
That's what every good back needs, the ability to get past that first tackle, especially if he's in your backfield.
Jones in the backfield. And up to the tailback. They'll spot this one at the 38. He wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. He always displays great awareness, and he gets in there and brings him down for a loss.
I'll tell you, he might be one of the smartest linebackers in the NFL right now. He anticipates, closes, then boom. He drags the ball carrier down for a loss.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Turns. He has it. Peterson is there for the tackle at the 48. Williams didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of playing something fancy, like going for the kick.
Watch in. Get it up.
So 2 minutes left before halftime.
Hey, you gotta tidy up. You gotta tidy up. Here we go.
They'll go from the I formation. Hand it off to the fullback. Tupu makes the tackle, but it's beyond the marker, so they pick up a first down. He lowers his head and powers his way to the first.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Let's go, Zach. Understand.
Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off. Knocked away.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
The Seahawks with a four-man front. Dropping back. Throws it. Wide receiver has it. Hill makes the play at the 40-yard line. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Tosses it right. Trufant is there on the stop at the 34.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. Using split backs. Toss play to the left. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
Well, you know what they say, the quickest way to the end zone is straight ahead. Going to the outside isn't always the best way to pick up yardage. Running the ball right at the defense would be very effective strategy.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Throwing. And it's caught. Bullwin comes up to make the play at the 20-yard line. This is the 10th play of this drive. They're threatening inside the 20. So they're inside the 20. Need to get a touchdown. Rolling right with the pass. And he hits his target. Tackle at the 7-yard line. He stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. That blitz exploited for a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback did a heck of a job to read what the defense was doing and find the right guy.
The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Detroit.
Watch his catch by the tight end. I always say the tight end is always more of a threat in the red zone. He's a big target, and his skills sometimes cause matchup problems for the defense.
The point after is good. 2 consecutive touchdowns has tied this game up.
This team has a lot of character. Even when you have them down by 2 or 3 scores, a lead is never safe. You got to be careful because they can make the big plays on offense, defense, and special teams.
He got all of that one. This one is handled by Scobie. It forced a 3-and-out on the last series. So they have 1st and 10 here. Only one man back. Dropping back to pass on first down. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
Play football. Hey, let's go 1 deep. Wheels up, go make 3. Let's go, D. Let's go. Do something. Here we go.
Dropping back. Rolling right. Gets the pass off. The defense has it. The 30. At halftime, Seattle 21. Detroit 21. Looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 5. Scobie accelerates and takes it down to the 40. With the rain and the wind, John, we talked about a low-scoring game at the outset, but it hasn't turned out that way at all. Out of the I formation. Hasselback with a man in motion. Making some changes along the defensive front. A little misdirection. Clyde is there on the stop. It appears they've gotten someone for holding on the play.
Holding on the offense. Number 75. Second down.
Second and 10. With a counter play, he's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
Brought some extra guys up on the run blitz. They got penetration, and they shut the play down.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
You gotta have it, D.
Alexander, the lone back.
Still there. 3, nothing. They don't get nothing. 3 guys. What's the hard count?
Closing in. And Hasselback can't escape and is brought down. The defense relentless. They've taken the quarterback down 4 times. Broom comes into the game for the punt. Drummond is the deep return man. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 19-yard line.
Ball on their own 19. The backs are lined up in an I. He tucks it away. Darby is there for the tackle at the 24.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the open.
Ball on their own 24. Jones, the deep man.
We're coming to red.
Toss play to the right. And a fumble. The Seahawks dive on the fumble.
Preventing turnovers should be a priority of the offense. They're just not executing out there today.
So after the fumble now, it's 1st and 10. Detroit using 3 linebackers.
Brown, 72. Let's go, baby.
Hand off to the tailback. Rogers makes the tackle at the 32.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
Ball on the 32-yard line. Detroit shifts their set so they can pack the line. Detroit comes out in a dime package.
Brown, 35.
Detroit now shows blitz with all those defenders moving up to the line of scrimmage. Smith comes up to make the play at the 33-yard line. Nowhere to go that time. The defensive line gets very good penetration.
This line's very aggressive up front. They like to stunt and use power moves to get into the backfield. A lot of teams think that the best way to move the ball on the ground against them is to run it right at them. Try and wear them out. Looks like they might be trying to do that same kind of thing.
With the pass play on 3rd and short. This one falls incomplete. He was pressured. Josh Brown will try to give his team the lead with his field goal attempt. He nailed that. Great kick.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. You can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
This one is taken by Drummond. Detroit trying to push this one all the way down the field for the lead. So they have 1st and 10 here. Jones lines up behind his fullback in the I. Williams comes in motion. Going to the right. Hill makes the stop.
They might not be busting off big games. Those linemen are really working hard down there.
Ball on their own 27.
Hold the look.
Dropping back, under pressure, gets the pass off, and it's complete. Herndon with the stop at midfield. He comes up with the ball despite being blanketed with the double coverage. First and 10. The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Receives the handoff. Hill brings him down at the 48.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Great fake with the throw, and he makes the grab. And he's stopped at the 29. So that tackle was his 3rd. They get tosses it out to the left. Herndon makes the stop at the 23. Jones has some room to work with on the outside. Gains 6 yards. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Seahawks line up at a 4-3. Tupu is there for the tackle.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut. But they were nowhere to be found on that run.
And a pickup of about 2. They have to get it now to at least the 19-yard line.
Screen down.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down. Herndon is there on the stop at the 15. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
They got it into the end zone on their last red zone drive. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Was the one they were trying to get the ball to. And this is the ninth play of this drive. Bryson in the backfield. Blitz is coming. Gets his hand up.
This guy's so strong, he was able to get that pass away.
This is the 10th play of this drive. And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far. They've done very well on 3rd down to this point. Throwing. And it's complete. Tupu with the tackle at the 3.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down. In today's offenses, it's more important than ever that these receivers to make something happen after they catch the ball. Short passes can turn into long gains when you have guys that can really fly.
With a counterplay, and they'll score. Touchdown line. Kevin Jones gets the ball into the end zone for a 2nd touchdown of the ground. Hansen comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Kevin Jones was the key man on that drive, getting a lot of big yardage.
He's a very tough runner to bring down. And when he gets those legs pumping, he gets that kind of blocking, it signals a long drive for the defense.
From the 4-yard line. They turn their last possession into 3 points. Let's see what they do with the ball this time around. Alexander is the deep back. They'll pass on first down. Sean Rogers will start getting some extra attention now that he has 2 sacks. Following the sack, it's 2nd and long. Making some changes along the defensive front. Detroit now crams the line of scrimmage with defenders. Gets the pass off. It's going the other way. The 20, the 10. The defender with room to run. Touchdown, Lions. So he gets it into the end zone for the 2nd time.
You know, he has a great feel for the passing game. Times everything so well, and when he gets anywhere near the ball, he's got a chance of making a big play.
Hansen comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
The coach has to make sure his defense doesn't get too confident after that touchdown. Sometimes after a defensive score, they'll come back out and let the offense go right down the field and take the momentum back.
From the 3-yard line. Refuses to go down. The defense made a great play the last time on the field, intercepting a pass and taking it back for a touchdown. 1st and 10. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. A little bit long, overthrowing the receiver.
That might have had something to do with his follow-through. If you release the pass just a little late, you're going to see underthrows or balls thrown into the ground. If you release it too early, then you'll see an overthrow like that.
Ball comes up to make the play at the 36. John, the coaches are always talking about his intensity and awareness. Here is a 3rd and long situation.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Big play now, big play. Go.
They're blitzing. This pass is incomplete.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 17-yard line. Detroit will start the drive at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
From the start. Red, 58. One. Everything you got. Blue, 16. Here we come.
Number 10 comes in motion. He gets the carry. Hill comes up to make the play at the 24-yard line.
This is just the kind of thing that they have come to expect from their running game. A very consistent and effective ground attack.
Ball on their own 24. The Seahawks come out in a 4-3 on the ground. Peterson is there for the tackle at the 31. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
Hey, watch the screen. Keep the back.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Hand it off. Michael Boulware looks fresh out there. He's been in on 5 tackles.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Ball on their own 39. The Seahawks come out in a 4-3 to carry it, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line. He was right there once again and recorded his 8th tackle. It's 3rd down and a yard.
On the 40-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here.
It's on. Hey, watch that screen. 25. All right, here we go.
Looking upfield. Hamlin is there on the stop at the 45. Jones picks up the 1st down. That's the 2nd time on this drive he's been able to move the chains. Ball on their own 45.
Get some slack going.
With a counter play. They'll bring him down at the 50-yard line. He continues to stop the ball carrier. This time he picks up his 9th tackle. At the end of 3, the score is 35-24. The Lions. And we'll start the 4th quarter. Ball on the 50. Only one man back. With a misdirection. The defender goes down. Darby comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line. Kevin Jones eclipses the 100-yard mark on that carry. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Defense lines up in the nickel. It's the toss to the left. Hamlin records the tackle at the 36-yard line. Kevin Jones has had a great game so far, now has over 100 yards rushing. 9th play of this drive. The backs are lined up in an I. Crosses it out to the right. Michael Boulware stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. Jones runs off tackle for a gain of a couple. On 3rd down, they have to get it to the 29-yard line for a 1st down.
Play football. Watch this. Don't make the play.
They've executed very well on 3rd down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. Michael Boulware found the ball carrier again. That's something we've seen plenty of in this game.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the 1st down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
Gets the toss to the right. Stiff arm to the ground. Hill records the stop at the 17.
with the
Gain of
carry.
9 on the play.
9-yard gain on the play.
12th play of this drive.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Keep it up. Hold the look.
They'll go from the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Earned it. Makes the play at the 6-yard line. They blitz in the backfield.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. Hoping to get some penetration, get him in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep him from picking up the first down.
Tosses it left. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
The defense made that play stretch further than the runner wanted to make it.
Six more yards and they'll put up 6.
Let's turn it up, D. Watch out. Check it.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3.
Keep the throttle
Williams
down.
comes in motion.
Lucky.
Going to the left. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Point. The point after is good. They're now up by 18 points following that touchdown.
Same old thing, I gotta ride for the game. I don't really wanna make another case. Why they really wanna try treat like treats off for the game? I lean on a hater like boss and afraid of the cheer before I get to going off in the lane.
Nice system. From the 2.
They need one quick score and then some more.
Ball on their own 27. Detroit now shows blitz with all those defenders moving up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, D.
Ball misdirection. Bullocks is there on the stop at the 31-yard line. He gets some decent yardage on the run, but John, they're using a precious second.
What they really need to do is put the ball in the air. Put the pressure on the secondary.
Drops back with the pass. It's going the other way. Sim comes up with a big play for the defense. After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 46. To carry it, Fisher is there for the tackle. Jones takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. One of us gonna make
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. With a counter play, he's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
These plays can end up with a lost yard if the defense gets through or around their blocking quickly enough.
Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team. And we can attribute this league to their ability to convert on third down. Hit and sack.
Makes the sack.
John Kitna gets brought down for the sack. The offensive line is just getting manhandled out there. That's sack number 5. Harris is ready to punt this one away. Warren back to return. He kicks a line drive. Fair catch. Nickelback in this time. They give it to the halfback. This one was spotted at the 32-yard line. He records his third tackle of the game.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the fourth quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
Here comes the blitz. Throws it. And it's caught. Bullocks is there for the tackle at the 47.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chain. And he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
Blue jam, blue jam. Not the game.
Pressure with the throw. And he hits his target. Kennedy is there on the stop at the 42-yard line.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Keep moving. Stay at home. Let's go.
He tucks it away. They'll spot this one at the 31-yard line. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game. Ball on the 31-yard line. Alexander, the lone setback.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 62.
Right.
Still
This
first
flag
down.
for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
One, 28.
He'll pass on first down. Pressure coming. Throws it. Almost picked off.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw it to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
Making some changes along the defensive front. The Lions come out in a nickel package. Hasselback sends a man in motion. Unleashes the deep ball. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Perfect throw against single coverage. Touchdown. They'll be within 10 if they can convert right here. Tightening up the coverage along the outside. With a counter play. So they get the touchdown, and now the 2. Well, they need the ball back, and they need points. They're lining up for the onside kick. Here's the onside kick from the 38.
Time's running out for them. So if they want to get back in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get into the end zone on this possession.
Going in the air on first down. Gets the pass off. Wide receiver has it. Bullocks is there for the tackle at the 50. Ball on the 50-yard line. They're making some changes up front. Hands off to the tailback. A lot of space in front of him. Kennedy makes the stop at the 41.
This defense will stop them for sure.
Ball on the 41-yard line. Detroit now crams the line of scrimmage with defenders. With the pass. Incomplete pass. Stevens was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended receiver on the play.
Detroit shifts their set so they can pack the line.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
This pass is incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
Detroit now crams the line of scrimmage with defenders.
Hey, put them plans forward. Hold it, baby, hold it. Yeah, go.
Gives the ball off. Closing in. The rush gets to him from behind.
Look here, this is not what a quarterback is supposed to do on fourth down. It's your last shot. You're going for it. At least throw it up there and give your guy a shot. A sack is definitely not what you're looking for here.
Pollard moves in motion. Little misdirection.
What a play here. When you anticipate the snap count perfectly, this is what will happen. And he was into...
All right, now. Throw right. Here we go, baby.
Looking upfield. Play action. On the move. Incomplete pass. He had too much on that pass, John, as it sailed over everybody.
Looks like he might be pressing a little bit out there. He needs to be a little more patient. Find his receiver and then deliver the ball on a spot that his receiver can go to.
3rd and 15. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Come on. Don't stop that motor.
These third downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them to take the lead. Dragged down from behind. John Kitna won't get the ball away and goes down hard. And how many times have they gotten to the quarterback in this one?
I don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
3 plays, they lost yardage. Here comes the punter. He's waving for the fair catch.
Time's running out, so they're going to have to score quickly. Hope that the defense holds them, and they have a chance to pull one out at the end.
Ball on their own 20. The Lions come out in a nickel package.
We're coming in right. Danny.
Going to the air on first down. Steps up into the pocket. Under pressure. Matt Hasselbeck gets slammed to the turf. And there's nothing the quarterback can do right now because he's been sacked 7 times. And they go with a no huddle. Wrapped up and brought down. Matt Hasselbeck gets brought down for the sack. An embarrassing day for the offensive line as they've now given up 8 sacks.
This defense will stop them for sure.
Defense lines up in the nickel. Stevens, the man in motion. Pressure, gets rid of it. The pass is picked off. Kennedy makes the 4th quarter interception. So it's a first down with great field position after the interception. The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Bernard gets right in there and brings him down. The interior lineman, John, got off the ball very well on that ball.
And the key to stopping that kind of run is exactly that. Whoever fires off the line faster and gets better leverage is going to win those battles at the line.
Hand it off. They're going to spot this one at the 8-yard line. He is tackling anything and everything with a football out there. Not much more than an extra point here. The kick sails through the uprights. They get 3 more to go up by 13. Jason Hazel is just about ready to kick this one away. Going with the squib kick. This one is fielded by Scoville. Great move to get free.
This is where all your guys on offense have to step up and make plays. Time's running out, and they're facing a pretty large deficit. So this is where you're going to have to try and execute and come up with a little luck, maybe.
The Lions come out in a nickel package.
Encroachment. Number 92.
So he
Still
calls
first
for
down.
encroachment.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
First and 5.
They ain't got nothing. You can't stop me. Let's turn it up, D. Over. 53. Come on. Let's go. Beat this.
Pressure coming with the pass. And he steps out of bounds at the 43.
You talk about great concentration. Watch it. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
So the officials are calling for time, and I think it's because they want to review it.
And since we're in the last 2 minutes, that's a call that came down from the booth.
It appeared he did a great job of keeping his balance along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the only question is, did he step out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
Is an incomplete pass. The player was out of bounds.
So the referee agrees with the official upstairs, and this one has been overturned.
Well, it was put in to right or wrong. Right there, it was wrong. And now it's right.
Blitz is coming. Gets the pass off. Ooh, nearly picked off. And they had to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Hasselback with split backs. With the throw. And it's caught. Lehman comes up to make the play at the 45-yard line. And it looks like they're going to go no huddle. Spike stops the clock.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
Second and 10.
It's second down and 10 to go. They're making some changes up front.
Good shoot. Clear. Clear.
Detroit using 3 linebackers.
Hey, watch that screen. Right. 35. All right, let's go.
Dropping back. Down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. 4 down territory here.
Receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 45-yard
The corners move up to play this one tight. The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far.
What's the hard count?
Closing in with the throw. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
The offense executed the play just the way it's drawn up. The receiver just couldn't get it under control.
As expected, they'll go for it here. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Sims records the tackle. They'll go no huddle here.
Watch the ball. Move. Turn it out now. Yeah, you see me.
Hill stops the clock with the spike.
This defense might work.
Ninth play of this drive.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Come on, fella. Combo.
Nickel back in this time. Ingram comes in motion.
Right. 35. Go low. Play football. Knock him out. Watch this.
He was drilled as a third. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Oh, this too tough for you.
Detroit comes out in their nickel package. Burleson in motion. And he's hit as he throws. Incomplete. The offensive line couldn't stop the rush again.
Yeah, they need to give him a little more time to be able to set up and throw.
It appears they're going to go for it, and here's how they've done so far. Even though it's 4th and long here, they're going to go for it. The rush is on. Hit as he throws. It's broken up, so they can't convert and turn it over on downs.
Yeah, but now you almost have to try for it. When you talk about 4th down situations, this is what you're talking about. Of course, now they give the ball back, and you talk about failed 4th down conversion.
Dre Bly is this week's selection for Snickers' hungriest player. And there's the kneel down by the quarterback. The Seahawks call a timeout. They have none left.
There we go. We like a practice rule. Hey, let's go one deep.
Still taking it. Two offenses doing good jobs today, but in this one proved to be 2 touchdowns better.
The Seahawks, 32.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.